Hello everybody, welcome to round number 2, currently 0-1. I lost the die roll, but we have pretty solid hand, depending on what our opponent is going to play. Mulligan to 6 feels really good to have a Thoughtseize in our hand. These are a lot of lands, but we have Thoughtseize into Confidant, so this is definitely a keeper. See, he kept the 6. Let's see where he... Okay, he scryed to the bottom. Plains Pass. Second copy of Thoughtseize is an interesting one. Path, Ghost Quarter, Plains, so probably Hate Bears would be my guess. Or like the feels. Yeah, probably Death and Taxes would be my guess. It's a lot of planes to... I mean, it technically still could be Green White Company too. Could have mulliganed to 5, then probably would have conceded. White creatures you control get +1/+1. Okay, that's fine. RNG dislikes all my matches today. Alright, we got a talker, so we will take chat away. Maybe. There we go. Alright. So we know his only other card is Path, which if he paths our Confidant, do we really care? I don't think we do. I could also take this turn off to play this Raging Ravine. I think if he passed my Confidant, we're okay. Because anything he plays we can just kill. I think Thoughtseizing him and just getting rid of the path is the best play here. Plus we get to play this land tapped. 2 cards in hand, one is a Ghost Quarter. Much better start than last round. Okay, well that was an early concede, so he must have drawn another land. Alright, what the hell are we playing? My gut is telling me probably could be tokens, could be Death and Taxes. All of those matchups, Brutality will be pretty good. Well, against tokens, this card won't be very good. Against tokens, this card will be very good. Death and Taxes, this card will be very good. Could be Eldrazi and Taxes too, which would really suck. If that's the case, these Blood Moons are going to come in. 4 cards. We could bring in Finks. What do we want to take out? Tokens, this is going to stay. Guess we could technically cut 2 Lilianas. Could just cut the 4 Lilianas and go from there. I don't feel like that's the right play. We'll cut a... I mean, these removal spells are really good. This is tough. Doesn't help that I don't know what I'm up against. Like, I could cut this card, but if it's against tokens, this card is amazing. We'll cut K Command. We'll go down to 1 Lily on the draw. No, we'll go down to 2 Scoozes. And then on the play, Liliana of the Veil will come back in. Alright, we'll close this up. We don't have a turn 1 Thoughtseize, but we have Fatal Push, Terminate, and Tarmogoyf. Plus, if we hit another land, it doesn't matter. It doesn't need to be black this time. We just need a land to get Lily, so this is probably a keep. Just mono white humans? I don't want to shock myself, but alright, we hit another land, so this is good. So we're definitely going to pay a life, crack this fetch, get a black red so we can cast this terminate. And we'll just push this. Can even just abrupt decay whatever he plays on turn 2 and then cast Lily on turn 3. We can no longer abrupt decay. So it is death and taxes. Okay, well that's a pretty good start. A fatal push off the top would be good. Dark Confidant, pretty solid, but this guy just literally stonewalls this Thalia, so I think we just play this. Oops. We can shock this in. He can't attack into our Tarmogoyf, he has to have a path, which he probably does, but then we can just get a probably a basic swamp. And then play Lily and, well if he pass he has 1 mana, he could have another land in hand. Here comes the path. Protection from multicolored. Whenever an opponent casts a multicolored spell, you gain a life. Okay, that's an interesting card. Path. 3-bit Inspector, okay. Well, there's no way he attacks. Yeah. Killing Thalia is number 1. I think giving him 1 life is okay. Man, the second copy of Lily is not good. We also have to shock down to 13 to kill this Thalia. I think that's still okay. Kill his clue token, which is hilarious to me. That's fine. You can gain your life, kill your Thalia. And now we have free reign. Not going to attack just because he just swings back with the same amount of power and we're losing that race. So, okay, path is okay. I don't mind. Use path's ability. Yes, I would like to search my land for, or my deck for a basic. We have a lot of black already. We'll just grab a, well, we have a lot of green already too. We'll just grab another black. We did cut a skews, so the chances of getting a skews are pretty low. Terminate into Bob feels like a pretty good play this turn. Depending on what we draw, of course. Protection from red. Yeah, all damage a red source would do. So this doesn't do damage, but it does stop Bolt. Well, Huntmaster is just great. It's 2 cards, so the chances of him having another path without another land are pretty high. But I think this is just the best play right now. Put 2 creatures on. I didn't pay a freaking red. Red, green, black, that. Yeah, you can gain your life. If he doesn't kill this, we'll be in really good shape. Plus it puts me back up to 12, which will help quite a bit. This is where I wish this card was Hazoret the Fervent. Hazoret actually wouldn't be good here at all. Wouldn't even be able to attack or block. Alright, put 2 creatures on the board. The wolf token deals with the Burrington Forge Tender. Does he have another path in hand? Probs? No, he cracked the clue. Creatures your opponents control enter the battlefield tapped. Okay. This is a really interesting mono white deck. Land off the top would be really good. So you don't attack? No. But he casts a spell, so our Huntmaster doesn't flip, which is fine. Ooh, man. Anger? Well, he has a Burrington Forge Tender, so that won't actually do anything. We could just cast nothing. And then when Huntmaster flips, kill probably the multicolor guy. And then deal 2 to him. Have Terminate up. Then I think I attack with the wolf too. If I attack with the wolf, then I can just cast Anger, and this will survive unless he casts 2 spells, but with 2 mana, that's unlikely. Plus, if he blocks this, he loses something, and if I trade my wolf, I don't care. I think that's the play here. Let's see what he does if I attack with my wolf token. Yeah, he's not going to block, so that's 2 free damage. And we're going to pass. Huntmaster will flip. Could actually terminate here too, but I want to see what he does. Choose target opponent. Choose target creature. Oh, this is protection from multicolored spell. Oh man, that card's really good. I guess we just take care of this thing. So I can't even block that thing with my Ravager. Man, that card is annoying. Alright, well he sacked his Burrington Forge Tender. To prevent all damage, a red source you shields will deal this turn. I think we still hold this Terminate. So then I can just terminate this thing and then... We got a pretty big blocker. Does a really good attacker next turn. Unless he casts 2 spells, like I said, but then I get another wolf token and 2 more life. We're doing alright. Him being stuck on lands is also helping us quite a bit. If he paths here, that's not good. This just has to be like a budget mono white deck, right? Like you don't just play an Elite Vanguard. He's gonna cast 2 spells and flip my Ravager. Do I just Anger here and clear the whole board? Man, if I draw a land and can Anger and then Dark Confidant, man, is that gonna feel good? Yeah, you can have a clue. He's set on these clues and just hasn't done anything with them, which is weird. Should be cracking those clues and looking for lands, I guess, but I guess he wants to flip my Ravager? Like, I'm thoroughly confused. So now it comes down to if I want to Anger of the Gods to clear the board. Man, if I draw a land, we're in... Oh, wait, I need a red mana to cast this Anger. Yeah, that could be a problem. Alright, well, you're tapped out, so this is definitely getting terminated. It's fine, you can gain your silly life, and we're blocking this because he's tapped out and can't do anything. So that just seems like a really easy block. Yeah, I can't block here, but I can block the Thraben Inspector. I don't kill the Thraben Inspector, but I prevent 1 damage. Okay, you're gonna flip. Gave me my life. We didn't hit. We didn't hit a red source, so this Anger does not feel good. And our creature doesn't enter tapped anymore. Could play Liliana and Confidant, make him sacrifice a creature or discard a card. I think if we just Dark Confidant, and then play Liliana, I guess we can make him discard a card. Whatever that 1 card he has over there is, because we just have blockers for all this stuff. And I can discard the 2nd copy of Lily, that's no big deal. Hold this Anger. He had a... Okay, Thali was lieutenant. That was a very good choice. That would have made things very interesting. And he either has to cast a spell that he draws or crack a clue. If he doesn't... Okay, he drew another one of those. That's fine. So now we can make him sacrifice a creature. Hopefully draw a red. Well, I have 2 card draws this turn. Hopefully a red mana. No red mana feels bad, but a whole bunch of removal spells feels really good. So we can discard this anger. As weird as this sounds, because we don't have the red, we could kill this thing. Brutality, discarding anger to kill this thing and drain him. So we have a couple more life, and then make him sacrifice a dude, so that kills 3 creatures, puts him down to 2. I think that's the play we make. -2, drain, cast. We want to kill this thing while we can. Black and green. Discard this Anger of the Gods. Cast on this guy. Pay a black. You sacrifice a creature. He should probably sacrifice a Thraben Inspector. Yep, okay, expected. These wolf tokens are relatively free attacks. He'll probably just take them still, but that's okay. If I have to trade my Confidant at this point, I'm fine with that. And a Tarmogoyf would be so good. Alright, so he either has to play his card, or my Huntmaster flips again. Okay, he's cracking a clue, which means my Huntmaster is flipping this turn. This game should be wrapped up at this point. Oh, never mind. He drew a really good card. At the end of combat, if you get the attack, and at least 2 other creatures attack this combat, you can pay 3 mana to give him indestructible. A removal spell would be... Well, I can just cast nothing and then kill this guy with my Huntmaster. So we're A-okay here. There's no way you attack. You're attacking. I'm assuming he's going to switch. I'm okay with trading this off. As good as Bob is, doesn't affect me all that much. Oh, look, there's my red mana. That's fine. You don't have a card. We'll discard. And then we pass the turn. Probably should have attacked with the wolves because they were relatively free attacks again. Kill his Kytheon. Can't prevent it this time. This should be, unless a really good card comes off the top, but he should be cracking a clue here. Plus his lands have to be coming up eventually. He could have made his creature indestructible. Oh, feels bad, man. Well, we came back. Land, Inquisition. Oh, look, there's all my hand attack spells. Alright, anyway, so we did it. That was round 2. We're now 1-1. So we'll be onwards to round 3 momentarily. And I'll see you guys then. You didn't draw a second land. Feels good, man. That's probably why I didn't crack this, to hope to draw a land. But I still don't like that play. I think you just... Definitely... Oh, man. We have so